can you explain really quick elevator pitch? Convince me. I'm on the fence right now. Could be a sphere, could be flat. Go.
If the world really is round and has a circumference of 25,000 miles, then if this ball is 3/4 water, then you'd be able to detect curvature in the water. And if you do the math, at 100 miles in the ocean, there would be 6,600 feet of curvature. So that means that at 100 miles, if you had the most powerful telescope in the world, you would not be able to see anything at 100 miles because there would be 6,600 feet of curvature. Yet, this is just one of 1,000 proofs. This is one. But yet, the Navy can target ships at 100 miles away with a camera where they photograph the target, and it's a laser target that goes straight. The laser doesn't curve. It goes straight, and they could see it. The water doesn't bend. Water is flat. Water always finds its level. You put water into a container, it conforms to the inside of a container. You can't find water anywhere that forms to the outside of a container. Water is always level. We can prove that in any country, in any lab, we can prove that water always finds its level. We can't prove that
Correct.
At some point it's going to be curved. There's no proof of that. So water doesn't curve. We're mostly water. We're in a level plane. We're on a level plane. All the pictures you see of Earth from space, they're all CGI. And NASA.
Well, what about this, Eddie, what about this then? If you fly from here to Australia, for example, and then you keep going in the same direction, you'll come eventually to England, and then you'll come back to America. What I'm saying is, if you fly in one direction, you'll go in a circle. You go in a circle.
No, to think that's a big misunderstanding. To think that let's say the world is flat, and let's miniaturize it. Let's say the world is flat, and it's and there's a model of the Earth and all the countries, and it's like a square mile, right? You can travel anywhere you want in the world on a plane. If it's flat, like let's say you want to go to Australia and then England, you know what you do? You fly to Australia on this flat plane, and then you fly to England on this flat plane. It doesn't like you can go around in a circle or on a plane. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like if you just looked at a flat plane, you could travel anywhere you want. You just pick a country, put a dot, and drive, and then you fly a straight line. It doesn't have to be a ball.
I'm Mike. Look, here's the thing. I don't really know because I'm not a smart guy. Eddie seems smarter than me. You're definitely smarter than me, Michael Bitson. We find this thing week out, week in, week out. But I will tell you right now, Eddie Bravo is at least 150 times as passionate about his side as you are about your side. You're over there. You're fucking, twiddling your thumbs. Eddie Bravo's done the research. I'm siding with Eddie. I say that you're you're the conspiracy theorist, Michael Bisping.
Well, I'm just going with science and the popular opinion and the fact that the world is a globe. You can see
exactly what it is. It's popular opinion.
Don't be a cuck to science.
Consensus is not scientific fact. Consensus is not science. Just because a bunch of people,
that is correct.
You could take 20 seventh degree black belts, put them all in a room, and ask them all if rubber guard is legit, and they could easily all say no. Does that mean it's not legit? It's the consensus. The consensus says, I would say the consensus of all BJJ black belts, they don't think rubber guard is legit. But they're wrong. They're obviously wrong.
I'll tell you this, rubber guard is a fucking gigantic pain in the ass. That's what it is. Whenever I go up against someone with rubber guard, they fucking drive me crazy. They're pulling out crazy submissions from all over the place that shouldn't be possible. So I'll give you that, Eddie. But I don't know about this flat earth stuff. But that said, Quintet on Fight Pass, October 5th. Eddie Bravo Invitational coming up soon there all the time. Check those out. Eddie, we thank you for joining us, and maybe we'll get into this in person sometime at the LA studio. Maybe we'll get together and debate this in person. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, man. Well, listen, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it, Eddie. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, man. See ya. Bye.
Take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
Eddie Bravo's the man.